Loving to spy. Part-time intelligence officer, Stephen Page really loved working in the secret computer labs at Kent University. He really enjoyed the lab's smooth white walls, filled with anti-scanning technology, perfectly soft blue carpet, and all the little computer booths that shot out from the main area he was sitting in so other officers could work. Thankfully, it was only him working the labs today so far, and in all honesty, he wasn't really sure why it was called a computer lab, considering the only computers in the room were in the little booths that shot out from the main area. And even then, all the computer booths were shut behind monitored wooden doors. But Stephen didn't really mind the strange detail. He just loved the location because it was quiet, peaceful, and he could actually crack on with all his university assignments, readings, and intelligence work without anyone watching him. Stephen sat at a large round wooden table that leant to one side because of a dodgy leg that no one had cared to fix just yet, and Stephen wasn't too bothered either. He had dealt with a lot more trouble than a simple, wobbly table leg. The wonderful aromas of fruity blackberry tea, strawberry pastries, and rich creamy hot chocolate filled the air from Stephen's breakfast that he had bought in with him, but at the moment he was a little too busy looking at his black high-security laptop, going through the various morning emails he had been sent. Stephen seriously loved having parents that were some of the UK's best intelligence officers, and he loved that he got to work with them from time to time with other students at the university, but he had never known how many emails he would have to deal with. Most of the emails were great, like new assignments, new threats to the university, because it handled a lot of top-secret government research that China, Russia, and Iran were very interested in, and there were even some well-done emails from heads of departments congratulating Stephen and his friends on their work. But some of the emails were a lot less interesting. Officially, Stephen was a political psychology student at the university, so it didn't sound strange for him to talk to his friends with an in-depth knowledge about how the political worlds worked around the world. But some emails from the British Secret Service, MI6, made it sound like impossible terrorist threats were headed to the university. Of course, it was just MI6 being overdramatic because they weren't meant to be operating on UK soil, but they still made Stephen's stomach tighten each time he read them. The sound of students laughing, talking, and discussing their latest assignments outside made Stephen just smile for a few moments, because he honestly couldn't imagine not knowing what he knew about the world, the university, and the threats he faced. He loved the work, it was amazing, and he got to work with his amazing friends that...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?